So, ladies and gentlemen, it's once again me, your borderman, NJ2TheCity with the number 2 and TL. GodBless. God first one wasn't ashamed. Same day, different time, couple hours later. Wrote a few songs later, and here we are later. And I have the fan on, so if you once again, the blower fan on. So once again, if you hear, a machine noise, that's what it is, and so on. So the reason why I'm making this video today, or at least right now on today, is to tell everybody once again. As I just saw while watching the Washington and California game on the Pac-12 network, and I just saw Marshawn Lynch, make an appearance back in 2016 during this game that I'm watching. I want everybody to understand this. One of the top two reasons why, once again, I started, taking as much pride in Nice as the ambassador that I am, is because of the fact being that I wanted people to understand, you shouldn't have to go to college in order to finally, develop, real school pride for your school of all kinds, really. So I wanted to shovel some of that same college pride that everybody has, shovel some of that over to K through 12, and because of that, I became literally one of the most recognizable faces in not only really Nice history, but definitely in terms of every school you go to for the God first most part. Because no matter what school you go to, God first for the most part, you're never gonna find someone else that is actually. Let me not say that, because who am I kidding? Depending on what school you go to, you're probably gonna find countless kids that are just as immersed into the culture as myself. If not way more immersed than I could ever be. But definitely with Nice, more so the fact being, I started what I started with, trying to shovel as much of the college culture into high school as possible, let alone into middle school, really all K through 12 period. Because I'm telling you, you shouldn't have to go to college in order to finally understand what authentic and real school spirit, school support is, undoubtedly, and so on. I want to inspire our seniors to always want to come back to give back, always want to come back to again show their school spirit for their start, where they got their high school start, towards the next level in life, whether it was college or whether it was into the workforce and God first, so on and so on. I want people to totally understand that college culture, God bless college culture, but again, let's shovel some of that same college school spirit that we have for whatever it is that we have. Particularly you see it a lot within sports, and so on and so on. And I want to say academics too, but you get the point. Shovel some of that same pride for your colleges. Shovel some of that same pride into K through 12, so everybody can love school. Please, for the love of God. That's one of the type of reasons why I became East Ambassador to begin with, is to once again, bring that same school pride into K through 12, let alone Nice High School. And I want everybody to understand that here at Nice, we got a lot to be thankful for, to be proud of, and to build off of. And the same thing with a lot of other schools. A lot to be thankful for, proud of, and build off of. You just have to once again find the inquisitive minds like myself who actually care enough about the culture to actually want to help uplift the culture, and want to find spots and areas in which we can once again build more and grow faster, etc., etc. And it's like saying, I'm not saying that everybody has to be NJ when it comes to being the ambassador of your school, but I'm definitely saying find somebody, if not find quite a few people within the student body of every grade level that are willing to pick up that flag for the school and help inspire the most authentic school spirit that you possibly can, to where once again it's not just something that exists in college, something that exists in all K through 12, and so on. Because I want people to understand that's what this is godly about. Every step, every stage, every level that you're on, preaching, preaching and promoting, if not just promoting, your high school, your college, actually, no, K through 12 more so in this matter. Preaching and promoting, your elementary school, your middle school, your high school. It didn't say you have to remember everything from elementary and middle school, but you get the point. Something, promote something about, your time there, and what other people can learn from you or from your time there, and, everything that, people can once again, use, of what you notice for, during your time there to build their own legacy, and so on. Shovel something out there, promote something, take pride in something. Don't just be there to be an average Joe, if you were to personally ask me. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody's going to be me, or everyone's going to be out loud, everyone's going to be, so excited. It definitely just means that everybody needs to take some type of step in whatever, quarter of which you, find yourself in, outlet of which you know go through. Everyone needs to find something, something to go somewhere with it. No matter what you do, no matter what academy you're in, no matter what club you're part of, no matter what classes you take, find something to promote about your school that is godly, that is pleasing, that is positive, and that will once again show true school spirit and true colors. Because trust me, I don't do this for my health. I do this because I truly care about the kids and the future of our education system through Christ, which is the strength of it, and so on and so on. By the way, I like to preach my faith a lot in everything that I got first do. So I understand once again, public school is different than private school in terms of, willfully allowing religious content. But like I said, I'm not really trying to tell anybody what to believe, but I'm just trying to passionately preach my faith of what I believe, and so on and so on. So I hope that everybody, once again, can accept that as gradually as possible and can understand that, not everybody in Nice or any school that I go to, let alone try what I came to represent, not everybody has to, be me, think like me, talk like me, act like me. Not everybody, has to believe the same thing I believe. But I just want to preach what I believe to once again bring up the God first best in you to see what once again we can God first work together to, shine on everything and so on and so on. And I want people to totally understand in terms of college culture, shovel some of that college culture into your K through 12s. Shovel some of that college culture into your high schools and then into your middle schools, or really, start from, kindergarten on up, if not start from high school on down, whichever one God first fits you the best. But I know that's what I've been doing with Nice over the years, and I totally been doing also with Valley Ridge Academy. And this upcoming school year, I am looking so much forward to doing the same thing with other schools like Bassetti Bay, Switzerland Point, and other schools back over there in Duval, like my alma mater, Kearney Middle School, Landmark Middle School, you name it. There's so many powerful, slogans that I can use, to once again inspire everybody to want to think bigger, go greater, and just, explore everything, And I want people to, especially for schools like Landmark, literally, ladies and gentlemen, Landmark Middle School, look it up, Duval County School District, if I'm not mistaken. Duval County Public Schools. Sorry, St. Johns County School District. That's the difference, or one of the top differences. But even Landmark Middle School, look them up. Landmark Middle School literally has one of the best, tagline slogans right there in the name of their school, Landmark. And I want people to understand that's what I mean when I keep telling you that, school pride, school spirit is not really hard to take and or shape if you just find the right people, And dare I say, after reading all these horrible school reviews, crap, if I had to just be the one to push it to the forefront and do everybody's job for them when it comes to that, crap, I do it in my sleep. Why not, just keep, go to these schools and see how I can get involved and help out. Why? I love kids, I love people, and I want to do what I can, indeed, to help inspire. Let alone to help inspire everybody to get closer to Jesus, etc. Because it's not just about inspiring, it's about getting everybody closer to Jesus at the end of the day, directly and indirectly. Whatever I can do, let's see where we can go with it, and so on and so on. But like I said, I look forward to traveling to so many different schools, states, counties. Let's see what we can do. But I gotta start where I originated when it came, or certainly when it comes to Florida. I love Florida, and I want to keep on. I gotta keep on doing what I got to do there first, and we'll see again where we could potentially grow it into different states over time. But God is good, and let's just keep on pioneering. Success and change to reverse engineer the game, which is literally one of the top taglines, or at least one of the beginning top taglines for my NJ2TheCity music theme, of which when I started that back whenever, one of my top taglines for it was reverse engineering the game, which I love that slogan when I think about it. And so on and so on. And I want everybody to understand, not just Landmarks, several other schools literally have some of the most genius and powerful, biggest, taglines embedded right there within the name of their school, let alone within the address of their school. I mean, come on, it's not that hard, to inspire kids to want to do better, go greater, and explore everything. It's not that hard. But again, your boy, the man, NJ2TheCity, exists for a reason. And I exist to inspire kids. That's one of my biggest gifts. Literally, again, check my other videos when I literally talk to you about this whole thing. There's a lot of other schools that I can name that are very similar to these taglines. I can't name them all, but I definitely know that they're definitely out there. I've done countless bits of research on it, and I want people to understand. That's what I mean when I say, you think it makes me happy to read school review after school review after school review after school review, trashing these schools? No, it doesn't. But at the same time, I do read them, and I do understand why they're trashing the schools, and they're trashing the schools because the people inside the schools are not doing their jobs to take care of them. They're not doing their jobs to accommodate them, and they're just being plain lazy, if not also abusive and scary, or abusive and neglecting. And I want to help do what I got first can to help in that within several different schools, worldwide, let alone nationally, and see what we continuously grow with everything. That's what I'm about, growing in everything, with everything. But yeah, again, I became the ambassador, ladies and gentlemen, to do that exact thing. Shovel some of that same, college culture, school pride into K through 12. I started, with Nice, and then I expanded on the Valley Ridge, and majority of the population knows me from both schools, and it's a blessing. And I'm a legend. I'm absolutely a legend, and I look forward to continuously preaching more and more about how we're all legends, really. It just depends on, once again, how do you make your mark on your career field, to continuously put yourself in, in the record books, and dare I say, put your name and your face in the spotlight, or at least in the record books, because it depends on, how far you want to go with your fame and your success, and so on and so on. Fame is, again, not my driving factor for anything that I do. But again, I'm me, so you got to realize that people gravitate towards me regardless. I've been in games where I promise you, people did not know me, but yet because I, opened my mouth and I started passionately cheering for even 2 seconds, people noticed, and the attention surrounded me automatically, and I became famous practically instantly, and that's what I mean when I say, I got the swag, I got the swagger, ooze the sweat, or got the swagger, ooze the sauce, and I'm the boss, and etc. And I'm just saying, God is good with this all, and I want to keep on growing with as many different schools to create as many different cultures as God first possible, throughout all K through 12, let alone colleges. But like I say, I think college pride, college culture literally takes care of itself. So do whatever I can to fix K through 12 so everyone can once again feel more free, feel more alive, breathe better, and everybody can truly frolic, freer, and truly feel like not only they're being taken care of, but once again feel like, everything's coming together in cohesive manners to once again get out the best in their potential. God first wants to shame on that. And with that being said, like I said before, I love everybody who, in whatever sort of way, loves what I do, and I look forward to getting consistently meeting and preaching to everybody even more so in the, in the future, or meeting everybody in the future and preaching whatever you need me to preach, wherever, whenever, however, and just get closer to Jesus. Because that's what, no matter what I say, everything is centralized in getting closer to Jesus. Literally. Look at my song on my Young Nation album. I think it's the last song on that album. If not the last song, it's probably the 7th song on the album. On my Young Nation album, that's right here on this YouTube channel, that's titled hashtag Closer to, actually not hashtag, but it's titled Closer to Jesus. And I promise you, that's what the cornerstone of everything I do and believe and say and practically preach on a daily basis is about: getting closer to Jesus, higher morals, cleaner ways to do things. And let's just grow in this, man. Let's grow this family, etc. So with that being said, I love everybody. Hope everybody has enjoyed this video. And if you know me, I got this for days. I got this for centuries. I'm gonna keep making more and more and more. I just hope everybody keeps learning something from it, and again gets closer to Jesus through it. And let's again just own it through the body of Christ each and every day, of which we are blessed and get it with new life to do new things and tackle new challenges and make new goals, and just flourish freely, and so on and so on and so on. So once again, your border man, NJ2TheCity, out. Peace, God bless.